everyone, this is your math guru. In this video, I'm going to show you how to factorize the following algebraic expressions. Please don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button below for more easy to understand math concepts. In the first example, we have 18x to the power 6, y to the power 4, plus 12x to the power 4, y to the power 7. To factorize, you need to find the highest common factor for the two terms shown. If you want to know how to find the highest common factor of any set of numbers or variables, please click on the link below in the description box. The first example, we have all numbers 18 and 12. The highest common factor for 18 and 12 is 6. So I have my 6. Now, to find the highest common factor for any set of variables, if I have x6 and x4, as shown in the example, if they have the same base, the highest common factor will be the variable with the smallest exponent or the smallest power. And in this case, that's my x to the power 4. Another example, if I have y to the power 3 and y to the power 8. To find the highest common factor, like I said earlier, it's the variable that has the smallest exponent. That is, if the base are the same. So y to the power 3 will be my highest common factor. So going back to my question, the highest common factor for x6 and x4, as shown in the two terms, will be x to the power 4. And for y4, y7, it's going to be y to the power 4, because that's the variable with the lowest exponent. Now, I'm going to break down into factors the two terms. So because I know 6x4y4 is my highest common factor, to get 18, I know that 6 times 3 will give me 18. I'm moving from x4 to x6. So x6 divided by x4, I'm left with x2. And for y4 divided by y4, that will be 1. Note that if I multiply out these two factors, I'm going to have 18x6 y4, which is what I started with. I'm going to do the same to the second term using my highest common factor, which is 6x4 y4 times, to get to 12, I need to multiply 6 by 2, x4 divided by x4, that's 1, y7 divided by y4, I need y3. Therefore, if you check the two terms, you will observe that 6x4, which is the highest common factor, is common. Therefore, I'm going to factorize out 6. I'm going to correct that quickly. 6x4 y4. And if you check what is left in the two terms, I have 3x2 and 2y3, which I'm going to write out 3x squared, the sign, that's plus 2y cubed for the second term. That's my answer. In the second example, I have 45x3 y10 minus 5x squared y to the power 8. Like I did in the first example, I need to find my highest common factor for the two terms. For 45 and 5, the highest common factor is 5. For x3 and x2, I'm going to pick the variable with the lowest exponent, which is x squared. And for y10 and y8, that will be y8. The factor that I will multiply to get 45x3 y10 will be 9 times 5, that's 45. x3 divided by x2, I have x1 left. And y10 divided by y8, that's y to the power 2, minus the highest common factor that I started with, that's 5x squared y8 times 5 divided by 5, that's 1, x squared divided by x squared, 1, and y8 divided by y8, that's 1. So basically, I'm multiplying by 1. If we check to see what is common, you notice that my highest common factor is common to both terms. So therefore, I'm going to factorize my HCF, that's 5x squared, y8. I open my bracket. What do I have left? I have 9x y squared and 1, which is what I'm going to write. So I have 9x y squared minus 1. Let's check 2 more examples. In the next example, I have 3p cubed squared plus 6p squared q cubed minus 9p cubed q to the power 4. Starting with my old numbers, 3, 6, and 9, my highest common factor for 3, 6, and 9 is 3. For p, I have p squared, and p3 for the 3 terms. The exponent that is lowest is 1. There's an invisible one here. So therefore, I'm going to be taking my p1. And for my q, I have q squared, q3, and q4. Q squared is lowest. So that's the highest common factor for this set of terms. Breaking it down like I did in the previous example. For the first term, I have 3 divided by 3, 1, p divided by p1, and q squared divided by q squared. So basically, I'm multiplying by 1. Plus, I have my highest common factor, that's 3p q squared, times. To get 6, I multiply 3 by 2, and to get p squared, I need one more p. For q, q3 divided by q squared, that's q1, minus my highest common factor, 3p q squared, times. To get 9, 3 times 3 is 9. For p3 divided by p, that's p squared, and q4 divided by q squared, q squared. I'm going to highlight the HCF, and that's the term I'm going to factorize out. So I have 3p q squared in bracket. What am I left with? I'm left with 1, 2pq, and 3p squared q squared. I'm going to write that down. 1 for the first term plus 2pq for the second term and minus 3p squared q squared for the third term. Let's look at one more example. In my last example, I have 7m cubed n7 minus 14m to the power 4 n to the power 8 plus 63 5m to the power 5 and n to the power 9. My highest common factor for my 7, 14, and 63, the whole numbers, is 7. So I have 7. If you check them m, I have m3, m4, and m5. The m with the lowest exponent is m3. And for n, n7, n8, and n9, lowest exponent, n7. So to get the first term, if I check, 7m3 n7 divided by 7, that's going to be 1, minus, I have my highest common factor, m3 n7 times 2, 7 times 2 is 14, m4 divided by m3, that's 1m, and n8 divided by n7, n, plus 7m3 n2 times 9 times 7 will give me 63, m to the power 2, n to the power 2, because m5 divided by n3 is m squared, and n9 divided by n7, I'm going to change this quickly to 7, that will be n squared. Highlighting my HCF, I'm going to have 7m3 and 7 in brackets. I have 1 minus 2mn plus 9m squared n squared. Thanks for watching. Bye.